it's your Catch, and this is episode number 7 of Building My Dream Zoo in Minecraft. If you're new to this series, I'm using the Zoo and Wild Animals mod, ZAWIF for short, along with a few others, and the goal is to make habitats for all the different species that are in the mod. Unfortunately, I have not had a lot of time to record because this past weekend I moved into a new apartment, and so that's been super busy, and the past couple days I've also been working for 12 hours, so that leaves me even less time than moving. So this episode might be on the shorter side, but I'm definitely hoping to get some stuff done and show you guys some progress. But the first thing I'm going to do is tame the dogs that I caught in the last episode. To me, it really doesn't feel like home until you have some Minecraft dogs in your house. I'm thinking after this, I'm going to start working on the horse stable and maybe a petting zoo for the other farm animals. Alright, so I've been trying to decide what I want to make the barn out of, and it's down to these 3, I think. So it's spruce wood, jacaranda, or redwood. I love spruce as a main game wood, but I also kind of want to use ones that I don't usually get to use since they're in the mod. Plus, I love the light purple tint of that one, so I'm thinking that's the one I'm going to try out at least. So yeah, I'm going to try this out, and then I'll come back and let you know what it looks like. So far I'm liking this. The only problem is I think I'm going to have to redo the entire house in this kind of block, which is not a huge deal, but it's just kind of annoying because I know I already redid the house once. I think it'll pay off though. I think the light purple there is a little bit easier on the eyes than the regular oak. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do with the front of the stall to have like a gate and stuff. I'm not sure what material for that, so I think I'm going to do a bit of experimenting, and I'll come back when I have something I like. I tried out so many options and just none of them seemed right. I even used some chisel blocks to put underneath the fence or on the side of the gates and everything, and just nothing was working. So I ended up going with something kind of plain here. As you can see, it's just fences with the gates in the middle. And I used the redwood gates and fence just because I really like that color and the new wood. I'm not sure how well it goes with the purple tint, but I kind of like it so far. And I've used chisel stone for the ground and then chisel dirt in the stall for the horse. Please let me know what you think about this. If you have a suggestion for how I could improve it. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do for the roof. I haven't even thought about materials for that yet, so yeah, I'm not sure if I'll even get to that this episode or not, unfortunately. But definitely let me know what you think, and I'm going to keep working on it and at least get the setup right. So I feel like it was a little bit weird how one of the log pillars is in front of the stall and one of them is in line with the wall. So I think I'm going to move the stall wall out, mostly because I think the pattern will be hard to keep up if I don't do it the same for all of them. And it was just like that for the original one because of the house being there, so I couldn't put the pillar where it normally would be. Honestly though, I think it'll look better this way, and the stalls will get a little bit bigger, so I don't know that the horses really need any more space, but I don't think it can hurt. So now I'm going to try to at least get the outline for all the stalls done, and I'm thinking I actually want to make a double-decker barn, so like the second floor is going to be under this one, like so in the hill. I'm not really sure, I'm still have to see how that'll work, but unfortunately I need a lot of this wood, so I'm actually going to have to do a lot of resource gathering as well. So it's going to take a while, so I'm really not sure how much I'll be able to get done. But I will give you guys an update in just a second. Okay, so I did finish changing over the house. To me it looks pretty good. I'm not 100% sure that the colors go together perfectly, but I think it's okay. Let me know what you guys think, if you have any suggestions to make it better or anything. I know I still need a roof, of course, so if you have a suggestion for that material, that would be super helpful. But yeah, until I figure that out, I'm gonna go back and finish up some of the barn. How did you get over here? And I don't even have a net to catch you. Hold on. I really didn't think they could get out anymore. I wonder if my original one that disappeared, I wonder if she did get out and just went somewhere. So maybe I could find her someday, I don't know. I never got a death notification or anything, so it could be, unless she just somehow despawned when she wasn't supposed to, I don't know. But let's get you back inside, miss. And I'm gonna have to see where I think she got out and try to fix it too, because I don't want this to keep happening, of course. I mean, the only thing I can think of is on these stairs, where the dirt is behind or something. I guess I'll add a little bit more just in case. I'm not really sure what else to do. Alright, a bit of a progress report here. I got all of the stalls laid out where they're gonna be, at least on the top level here. And I think I'm gonna try to put in the stairs so we can go down to the next floor at the end of the barn, away from the house. And so what I'm planning to do maybe is do like a split stair. So it's gonna go straight down a couple of blocks and then split to the left and right, so that the hallway into the barn underneath will go through the center. I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but hopefully it'll look kind of cool. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so I got at least the start of the stairs done, and I thought what better way to test it than to ride a horse down it, since that's what this is for in the first place. So yeah, we just run straight down, and then I put a fence there so you know, like, don't keep running, and then you can turn either left or right. I know I'm missing a fence actually, so I'll fix that soon. And I definitely gotta fix this hole in the ground too, because that's dangerous. But yeah, that's really all it is, and I'll have to decide how far the stairs will go down later, because I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to terraform the hill or anything, but that's the concept at least, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I dug out the hallway for the lower barn part, and so all of the pillars are lined up with the ones above, which I think is pretty cool. But I was also thinking that I would have the regular farm animals as a petting zoo out front of the barn, so I actually want to take a look at that as well. Alright, so I know that the barn and the terrain up there is very flat right now, so I apologize, you guys, it looks really bad, but I'm gonna work on it. But yeah, I'm thinking terraform some of this terrain and having some little enclosures for all of the little farm animals, like the cows and chickens and everything, over here, and then they would have sort of like a back area where we can actually breed them and stuff and use them for food, and the rest will stay out here and just have a little pasture or whatever. Okay, so I did a bit of terraforming. It still needs a lot of work, I know, but I'm just trying to lay out some cobblestone as a sort of guideline of where I might have an enclosure down here, just to get an idea of what I'm working with. I also still need to map out where the stalls are going to go in the lower barn part, so I need to make sure that they don't interfere, so I'll have to work on that soon. But unfortunately, I've had some stuff come up with my move and my job and stuff, so I've had barely any time to record or anything. So I'm gonna have to cut this episode pretty short. So I really apologize, and I want to get a lot more done next time, hopefully. But if you've stuck with me for this episode, I really appreciate it. And if you want to see where the series goes in the future, please consider subscribing so you can see the next episode. And I will see you next time.